Black women on YouTube are some of the most hateful and disrespectful women that I've ever come across. Black women on YouTube are so quick to throw black men up under the bus. They love to feed into these stereotypes and these negative perceptions that white America has placed on us as men. Black women love to go on these little interracial rants. Have you ever noticed that? It's funny that when you don't agree with interracial relationships, black women want to classify you as being closed-minded. Far too many women on YouTube have bought into the stereotype of who they are. See, the perception that black women are hard to get along with has become a reality for far too many black women. Somehow, some way, black women have come to the conclusion that if he's white, he's right. Black women think that white men are a cut above most black men. To all the brothers out there who are familiar with these feminists, black male bashers on YouTube, see, there's a cult, there's a clique that is starting to form on YouTube full of feminists, hateful black women who love to attack the character of black men. The black woman of 2012 has a hard time admitting when she is at fault. Black women these days will get with the most dingiest, dirtiest, poorest white boys just out of spite and just out of hatred for black men. See, you gotta ask yourself this question. And I know that you honestly feel that you don't have an issue with self-hatred. But try telling this to a lot of these black women walking around here with these stringy weaves. You never see white women putting an African texture of weave in their hair. So why do black women feel beautiful walking around here with a European texture of weave in their hair? And for all of those naysayers that claim racism doesn't exist, the white man looks at you like a good old house Negro. See, the black women of this day and age who are involved in these interracial relationships really haven't accomplished much since their ancestors were picking cotton in the fields of the Deep South. From clan sheets to bed sheets. That's about all that the modern day black woman has accomplished today in America. Because she went from getting raped by the white man into becoming a willing participant in his deviant sexual acts. See, you gotta be open-minded when we talk about things like race and religion and hatred, and not so closed-minded to the fact that just because a white man smiles in your face doesn't necessarily mean that he isn't racist. So regardless of how you feel and your opinion when it comes to topics like interracial relationships, please restrain yourself from making a comment on this video. Be happy with your weave. Be happy with your racist white man, if that's what makes you happy. But leave good black men alone. Because to me personally, these type of women have no voice whatsoever when it comes to black issues. Because once you make that choice, once you make that decision to cross over and forget about the struggles that black people have endured over the last 400 years or so, Once you become a traitor, once you become a snake, you have become an outcast and will no longer be taken serious. See, now I understand why black men who make it to a level of prestige and a level of maturity and understanding tend to stay away from black women. So I would have to say this: I am very disappointed at what I see the black woman of today evolving into. So for all of you guys who aren't familiar with this term, Aunt Jemima, basically let me break it down for you like this. See, Aunt Jemima is the female counterpart of Uncle Tom. You know, that good old house Negro. That good old house Negro that will protect his white master at all costs. So I want to send a shout out to a couple of bros that's out here giving these self-hating sisters hell. Keep up the good job, you know, because it all boils down to this: black women, they have chosen which side they're going to fight on, and it's not ours. So let's look at the character of some of these self-hating black women. Women like Marshmallow 12 and Cecina 23 are some of the most hateful and disrespectful black women that you could ever find on YouTube. These type of women have so much hate for black men that it only pushes them closer to their white husbands. See, black women have played out, and they're like a fad that's never gonna come back into style. They're like a pair of old sneakers that you just toss in the garbage. Because the main thing that a smart black man does when he gets money and power is get rid of that black woman. And we gotta ask ourselves, why is this? Because if we look at statistics, 70% of black women are single and 42% of black women are unmarried. Why is this? Because of their loud demanding attitudes, or what? See, I'm not the type of brother that likes to stereotype all black women. So, when I make these generalizations, I'm not talking about black women who don't fit into this category. I'm basically talking about these self-hating sisters that's out here bashing black men that they don't even know. These self-hating sisters that wouldn't give decent brothers like you and me a second thought. See, the type of black woman that I'm the most disappointed with are these self-hating black women who like to gloat and tease brothers like you and me when it comes to issues of racism. See, I look at the black race like a family, and when a stranger steals something from you, it can be expected. But when it's your own family that's stealing from you, it hurts that much more. See, these black women are becoming just as arrogant as the white man once was when he was whooping our ancestors over the back, cracking them with the whip. See, when I run across a female like Cecina 23 and Marshmallow 12, I really don't pay them no attention, because I know that what they are doing is just desperately seeking attention. So black women, handle your business. You've made your decision of which side of white supremacy you choose to fight for. So don't come back into the black community and expect to have a voice when it comes to pro-black issues. So self-hating black woman, consider this an attack against your character. Consider this an attack against everything stand for.